one, it's good. And two, because Ethan Hunt is a relatable hero. He's a classic hero, absolutely, and he always does the right thing, and he does the right thing extraordinarily well in a fantastic way, but he's relatable. He's not just doing it easily. Everything is genuinely hard for him, so the audience members feel what he's feeling. And also the idea that everything that happens is real makes everything that much more exciting, because the audience is going, wow, I know that's actually happening, rather than it being fake. And so the audience can feel it. It's keyed into an audience emotion and psychology, which is fascinating, and it's done it really well.
I agree.
High-level stunts, something never done before. Great performances, and a sense of genuinely high stakes on the psychological level as well as the world level.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, I wonder, did you ever choose not to? The end you always feared is coming.
Well, I felt like this was such an opportunity because I knew Tom does all his own stunts, obviously, and I came onto this movie and Chris McQuarrie said, are you okay with doing practical stunts and practical locations? And I said yes, and I meant it. I was genuinely excited about coming here, or coming everywhere in the world, not just Paris, and going to everywhere in the world, and doing these things for real. And so it was more of an opportunity. It was more of a finally, I get to do this, I get to meet the stunt team and really work with them on building and developing stuff and then do it. And I take pride in that. And this was an opportunity, and I'm so glad I had it. How it's done? Well, the stunt team, in this case, Eastwood Action Stunts, very talented bunch. They come up with the ideas based upon the story, I'm assuming with Tom and Chris, and then they build the technical harnesses and setups required to achieve these stunts. The difficult thing there is that, one, they've got to cook it up out of nowhere, they've got to build all the rigs and do whatever, and then they have to test each movement in small pieces, and then eventually test it in full pieces, and it's a stunt, but it's a concept of a stunt, it's a theoretical stunt, made practical, and so injuries happen so easily there. The stuntmen get beaten up so much just building the stunt to a place where, one, it looks good for camera, two, it's not going to kill anyone, and three, is as safe as possible within that realm of danger, and is also still exciting looking. And what they go through is extraordinary. Then we come along, Tom's been there from the beginning, obviously making sure the stunt is exactly what he wants it to be. And then we come along and they put us in the harnesses, and then they have to micro-adjust everything because we're different weights or different lengths. We have different body shapes and sizes. And the thinking required and the technical prowess required to do that is extraordinary. I have a lot of respect for those guys because they're tough and they have to think about us and make sure that we don't die. If we die on their watch, it's a really, really bad thing. Bad career move.
I agree.
And the blood will be on your hands. The fallout of all your good intentions.
You had a terrible choice to make in Berlin. One life over millions. And now the world is at risk.
I love them. I think, for me, they still work because they're exciting and I know what to expect, but I equally as much get blown away by the stunts that I'm now a part of and I even know are going to happen. I still get blown away. Character development, bloody intoxicatingly scary stunts, and some kind of a motor race, motorcade, car, bicycle, I don't know, scooter race.
Yes.
I think that's what we should do for the next one, by the way.
That-
What are they called? Segways? No.
Segway.
What are they called? The things that you stand on?
No, Segway.
Yeah, we should have a Segway race through Denmark.
This is the CIA's mission. If he had held on to the plutonium, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
And his team would be dead.
Yes, they would. That's the job.
I feel inspired because I always have a backup team. I have stunt doubles. I have other people who can always jump in and do what I can do. And I think that's what pushes me to be able to do it and challenge it myself. But then also there are scenes that I don't do. I don't do the motorbike racing through Paris because it's bloody dangerous. And Jenny is the world's best motor driver, so she does it. But it's one of the most incredible things of being a part of this franchise is having the possibility of challenging yourself and being terrified and actually doing it. That's why I love it. He is bloody fast. God, he can run. Okay, Tom is fast, but he's bloody funny. He's fun to be with. He is, and on top of things, he's superhuman.
Down with the victim. We both know you need them. Stuck in the middle of all irrelevance.
You don't understand what you're involved in.
You need to walk away.
Please don't make me go through you.
How many times has Hunt's government betrayed him, disavowed him, cast him aside? How long before a man like that has had enough?
You can't fight the friction.
I think because you have definitely at the helm of it Tom Cruise, who's a consummate artist who raises the standard each and every time, steps foot in front of the camera for this franchise, and that he has a tremendous appreciation for the audience and for their appetite and for their expectations. So it's always it seems to be his drive and hope to exceed those expectations every time. Definitely the action sequences. I would say the look of the film. I love this one. And the story. It always comes back to the story, to the page, to the story.
Yes.
That is complicated, it's not simple. And I need to see it a couple times, So if I need to see it a couple times and others do, draw on either the story or the action, that's what makes it, it has grown as big as it is today. That would be, that's a hard one to come up with. I don't know. Maybe some writer has something in mind, but in my mind, nothing's impossible for him. Relentless. He's vulnerable. I think he has that heart. He has heart, most definitely, and he can readjust, spur of the moment on his feet. He can readjust and come up with, change course. Whatever the word for that would be, he can change course in the spur of the moment, depending on what the situation requires. Consummate would be one. Gracious would be another. And extremely passionate. I had to put that adjective on there. Passionate, but extremely passionate. Give it an adjective. Well, Erica, I think she's determined, she's driven, and she has to be brilliant to have risen to this position, this position of power, and to take over after Hundley, as deputy director of the CIA. So she has to be those things, and a lot of things that you don't know. So there's probably a bit of mystery to her. She's, to her as well. Well, with each one, they're always sort of up in the game, up in the ante. It's becoming more and more epic and bolder, badder. The scenes are, they really draw you in. I was literally sitting forward in my seat, and also I couldn't help, exclaiming throughout when you see some of the things that go on, or you're just like, what about the gun? What about the gun? Where's the gun? You know, I was hoping I wasn't disturbing those folk around me, but I couldn't help it. It really just grabbed a hold of me and wouldn't let go, you know, for those over 2 hours.
What the hell is he doing?
I find it best not to look.
Hey, it's Gigi Hadid. For more videos like this, click here.
Hi, I'm Cara Delevingne. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here. Boop.
Thanks for watching.